What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to my channel, Chrispy Fades. My name is Chris. This week I had a video planned for you guys that was super dope. I was cutting my own hair. I had the camera set up in the bathroom and everything on my self-cut system. And I bumped into the camera or something and unlodged the SD card. So I got about 7 minutes of that video and then it's corrupt after that. So in the beginning of this video, I'm gonna go ahead and play what I got and let you guys see how it's kind of done in the beginning. Maybe in like 3 weeks, I'll let my hair grow back out and I'll do it again. But just a glimpse, maybe this is like a trailer to that video. So here's that right now. So my hair is looking crazy right now. That's because last week I promised that I was gonna cut my own hair this week. So here we are, Sunday afternoon. Got my clippers ready, got my setup ready. I'm about to cut my own hair. You guys, in my self-cut system here. I got this a while ago, and I do my hair every once in a while, but it takes so long to do that I get fed up with myself. I got my setup here. I got my phone hooked up to my tripod sitting in my laundry basket. Got my brushes and my combs and clips here sitting on top. Everything's on the towel. Everything's clean. It's just my clippers on top of that with my brewski. My self-cut system hooked up here. My haircut is a 1/2 to a 1.5. I'm gonna throw a part in the side. And then I'm just gonna clean up the beard. I did my eyebrows at work today, so I don't have to worry about that. And I might straighten my hair and cut my ends, because I have long hair and you can't even tell. My ends are super dead, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut those. That's that for this week. This is gonna take a long time, so there's gonna be a lot of editing, a lot of fast forwarding, and a lot of skipping. So that being said, let's get started. So when doing a haircut like mine, you should always tie the long hair, the hair that you're not gonna be cutting, move it out the way. So just tie it up, and you just start by brushing all the hair down. Since I didn't get much of this haircut recorded, I'm not gonna talk through it. I'm just gonna let you watch. It's basically all I'm doing right now is taking the top half down to a 1.5. And the half would have faded into that, but I didn't catch all that on camera. The self-cut system is easy to use. Probably the hardest part about it is switching hands from your left to your right and trying to get your angles and figuring out how to cut every which way. I have a mirror behind me as well, which makes it a little bit easier. So as you can see, I was fully dedicated to that video. I was gonna release that. I had recorded about 30 minutes of film, but like I said, 7 minutes after, it was all corrupt. So I had to find a replacement video, which is my boy Vince. It was a skin to a 1.5 comb over with the part. The top was short enough where he could spike up in the front instead of just laying down. He didn't like it like that. With the eyebrows and the full beard. The only thing about this cut was, I don't think that's what he asked for. Remembering cutting his hair, I usually do like a 1/2 to like a 1.5. I don't think he ever goes skin. When I started, he never said anything to me. Guess he liked the cut at the end too. So that's why I went ahead and kept going on with that. But it's still a clean cut. With that being said, thank you for watching. If you liked this week's video, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and hit that bell so you're notified when I make videos. I come out with videos every Thursday. I'll see you guys next week. I hope you enjoy. So like we start off every haircut, we're gonna bring down the crown of the hair to that base length that we wanna go. This is gonna be a skin fade up to a 1.5. So I'm bringing that base length down to a 1.5. And just gonna go all the way around. And then the top on the crown area where that bulk is, I'm just gonna do some clipper over comb action later to blend that into the top, which is gonna be Spikey. For that crown area, I'm just gonna clip a 2 on there, and I'm just gonna bring everything down around there to a 2, and just blend that in to that 1.5. I just want this to be a little bit longer, because this is too close to the top of the head, and you don't wanna go too much of a drastic change from short to long. So this will help with that a little bit. This is going to be a skin fade, so I'm going to take a half guard. That's my clippers with no guard all the way open, about halfway up the head, and I'm going to take that down short so that the low skin fade will be easier to blend into. And then we'll blend in this line that we've made here into the 1.5 with the 1 guard and a half guard, as you're seeing right here. This is going to blend it into the top real good. After we get all the blending done on the top half, I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to my outliners and go ahead and skin out the bottom. Now, this is the problem I had when I was editing this video, is usually he doesn't get a skin fade. I think I kind of just, I don't know what happened. I wasn't paying attention and I went ahead and skinned him. He liked it, he didn't say anything to me, so I just kept doing it, but this isn't what he usually gets, and it was a complete accident, but it was still a good fade. Anyways, I'm just gonna go around and skin out the bottom of the cut here. After skinning everything around the bottom of the haircut, I'm just going to take my outliners here and just erase that skin line. My outliners are just pretty close, along with my magic clips here. They're all adjusted real close when you close them, so they erase balding lines fairly easily. All you do is kind of just flick the wrist at the bottom of that line there and it'll fade it on out. Now everything looks fairly faded in. I'm just gonna go back through with the half guard and no guard and just clean up any shadows that I see or any lines that I see in the haircut. Now the haircut's all faded in, we're gonna go through and clean up his edges with my T-outliners, and then we're gonna go over it with the straight razor and just clean off all the baby hairs on the forehead. And we're gonna make a part on the side here. So again, with the camera angle, I'm a little short, so it doesn't really catch the top of this. I'll fix that soon. I'll figure out a way. Probably start wearing a head strap or something like that. But just clean out the part, real thin line, just glide over it carefully. And then with the straight razor, clean it out. Nice and careful, nice and clean. So my boy Vince is looking for a spiky comb over on top. He doesn't want it to lay down too much. He wants the front to spike up, kind of lean over. So to achieve that look, we're gonna go ahead with some shear action on top and just take it down as low as I can with scissors and with the shears in my fingers, and then go back through later on with some longer shears and do shear over comb to make it a little bit shorter, because my finger length is still too long for that spiky look. So here we go, we're just gonna take it a little bit shorter than the finger length to get it spiky on the front. And as well, you should always clean up your work area while you're cutting. In the middle, hair gets stuck behind the ears and under the neck and on the beard and everything. So just brush everything off. But the client wants a 1.5 on the beard, so we're gonna bring the whole beard down to a 1 with the open lever. And on the sides, we're just gonna blend that in with the closed lever 1 and no guard on the clipper open lever. Now for the important part, we're going to break out the outliners here, and we're just going to line up the beard underneath the neck and the mustache, hit that, get it nice and neat. And then after that, we're going to break out the razor, my favorite part, and we're going to go ahead and tighten up all those lines nice and razor sharp, eyebrows as well. So our razor work is all done now. We're just gonna go back through the top and kind of shorten it up a little bit. I still don't think we got his desired length yet. So we're gonna shorten up a little bit, and then we're gonna do a little bit of a feathering technique with the straight razor on the other side to kind of give it some of that texture when he spikes it up. And I think we've got it. So with the blow dryer, I'm just gonna blow dry all the hair up. And we're in the styling portion of our video now. And then the styling product that I like to use for this type of haircut is Gummy Wax. I love Gummy products and Elegance products. But for this spiky kind of natural look, I'm gonna use the wax, and it's a matte color, so it doesn't give it a shiny, wet look at all. We're just gonna go through and feather up a little more and make sure everything blends in. But this is pretty much that look that he's going for. And there's that end result. Clean cut, another happy customer. But we're just gonna clean up these little hairs that hid underneath the cape, on the back of his neck, and on the underneath his chin. And throw on a little bit of alcohol to cleanse the area. And it's finished. If you guys like this week's video, if you guys like this week's haircut, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button, hit the bell so you're alerted when I release a new video. And please, guys, send me comments. I love reading the comments. I love talking to my friends on YouTube underneath the video of their haircut. It's really fun. So I'll see you guys next week. Thank you so much.